It all started back on June 12th. Ward was arrested at his home in Magnolia, Texas, on a third-degree felony charge, assaulting a family or household member by impeding breath circulation. The allegations? According to police, Ward's fiancée accused him of choking, threatening, and assaulting her. An emergency protective order was issued immediately. Ward's attorney denied the claims, insisting his client would be cleared, but the legal process was set in motion. Now, most players in that situation would be keeping their heads down, focusing on rehab. Because remember, Ward was already recovering from a foot injury he picked up late last season against the Chiefs. But that's not what happened here. Fast forward to Thursday night, August 7. Montgomery County Jail records show that Ward was arrested again. This time for violating the terms of his bond from that June case. So what happened? It comes down to alcohol. According to his attorney, Steve Jackson, Ward tested positive for alcohol during a bond check. Ward apparently thought that casual drinking was allowed, as long as he didn't get intoxicated. But the court's rule was zero tolerance, no drinking at all while out on bond. That's the kind of misunderstanding that can cost you dearly. And in Ward's case, it did. The judge sanctioned him, ordered him to spend the night in jail. And now the headlines read, Jimmie Ward arrested again. Not exactly the pre-season buzz Texans fans were hoping for. Here's the kicker. There are no new assault allegations this time. No additional accusations from the complainant. This is purely a bond violation. But in the court of public opinion, a second mugshot in 2 months doesn't look good. And in the NFL, where perception is everything, that could be career-changing. Here's the kicker. There are no new assault allegations this time. No additional accusations from the complainant. This is purely a bond violation. But in the court of public opinion, a second mugshot in 2 months doesn't look good. And in the NFL, where perception is everything, that could be career-changing. Let's talk impact. First, for Jimmie Ward, this is not the off-season you want when you're 34 years old, coming off an injury and fighting to prove you're still worth starter money. He's already on the physically unable to perform list, hasn't taken a single rep at training camp, and now this? Teams start to wonder if the distraction outweighs the talent. Second, for the Houston Texans, this is brutal timing. They just signed Ward to a 1-year extension through 2025 last August, showing they believed in him long-term. Now their secondary depth is in question, and the team's PR department is on defense just weeks before kickoff. And third, for the NFL, the league has been under pressure to handle off-field incidents with consistency. You can bet Roger Goodell's office is watching this closely. Whether Ward ends up suspended, fined, or cleared, the decision will set a precedent heading into the season. Ward's next court hearing is August 13, with a grand jury presentation on August 31st. That's dangerously close to week 1. And here's where it gets even more uncertain. If Ward is found guilty, or the team decides he's too much of a distraction, the Texans could cut ties. And at his age, finding another job in the league could be nearly impossible. So here's the big question. Is this just an unfortunate misunderstanding, or the beginning of the end for Jimmie Ward's NFL career? Texans fans, do you still want him in the lineup week 1? And NFL fans, how do you think the league should handle repeat off-field incidents like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want the latest NFL breaking news, click the like and subscribe button on your screen. I'll see you there.